Meantime, shares of Pinterest getting slammed this morning, down 18.5%. Let's bring in Julia to talk about the quarter, this rare drop in monthly active users. And I'm curious, Julia, for a long time, Pinterest kind of avoided video and sort of this creator thing. They seem to want to avoid being YouTube, but now they're doing it. But it seems for a specific subset of Pinteresty businesses. How are they navigating this, and what's the expectation about the impact on the business?
Well, look, there's so many different pieces at play here. First, John, we just have to talk about the reason why the stock is down so much, and that is because the monthly active user count that declined by 24 million between the first and second quarter. We now see shares down nearly 19%. It's so unusual to see this kind of quarter-to-quarter decline among users, and it really speaks to the fact that there was a lot of optimism during the pandemic as more and more people started using Pinterest that maybe it was going to find a much broader user base. Maybe it wasn't just about people saving recipes and doing home decor projects, and maybe that would last post-pandemic. But I think what we're seeing now is this question of what is the future of Pinterest? Are we going to see this reversion to that core user base? Because there was strength in people using Pinterest on their mobile phones, and particularly in these certain demographics of users. So I think to your question, John, about content and video content in particular, we're seeing this platform shift from being a place where you save ideas towards being a place where you might connect with content creators, follow content creators, and then buy things. So once again, just as we said when we were talking about Facebook, also, Snap and some of these other platforms, that it's about the content creator and it's also about commerce. And I think the same certainly holds true with Pinterest here.
Right, and Julie, I think what you're talking about is social commerce as well, right? And getting beyond that core of just looking for stuff on the homepage. So how does it actually do that? I wonder, was there any talk of M&A appetite on the call last night? You think about an Etsy that acquired a Depop to get into the social commerce space further and also capture that really valuable Gen Z demographic. Any thoughts on whether Pinterest needs to do something similar?
I think Pinterest has been slowly building these tools to enable it to be easier to buy things on the platform. They have these shoppable pins and different tools to do that. So not a lot of talk about M&A. I think the question is just sort of how much that ability to have commerce on the platform can drive advertising from e-commerce retailers, and how much the shopping really has to be about what John just mentioned, this idea of the YouTube following these creators. Do they need to have the home decor stars selling the products? And is it going to be about those content creators the way that Instagram is elevating content creators? Or is it going to be about more brands? Or are we going to just get in this world of branded content where you have the home decor stars partnering with the brands and in sort of this big cluster of retail advertising in this new way? But I think that, Deirdre, this is an area that Pinterest has been investing in for a while, and they probably can push further into e-commerce without having to make an acquisition.
Julia, I wonder if this is part of the TikTokification of so much. We've seen Instagram sort of respond to the impact that TikTok has had when content creators with video create short but highly impactful videos that drive people to act or do something, or kind of create commerce. And I wonder if Pinterest is seeing some of that same thing and thinking, hey, well, this is the crowd that we're supposed to have. How do we take this trend and put our own spin on it?
Well, John, to play on the other hand with you, I would say this is a chicken and egg situation. Is TikTok's success the manifestation of all these different trends that were already happening in the marketplace, or is TikTok driving everyone else to follow this? And I think it's a little bit of both. Video was already hot, short form video, and now super short video on TikTok has become more popular than ever. Everyone's following it, and there's no question that video advertising is simply more valuable. And I think that's one reason we're seeing everyone shift from these static ads, even Pinterest, away from these static ads to video ads, because they're simply more engaging. People pay more attention.